Ready? Julie is here. You always start as Julie. Can you guess where this is from? Garo, yeah. I wouldn't know. I played a lot of Garo, but I wouldn't know. Man, you even know the theme? To me, the way you know music, it sounds like magic. I have no idea how you know this thing. Yeah, my main was Kingdom 1. My biggest trick was to jump, and then you can't air block, but you can air just defend, which is kind of like a parry. So I would jump, and then just defend the anti-air, and then do my air super. It worked like a charm. Kingdom 1 is my main character, yeah. I have a weird thing when I'm picking a fighting game character. I was thinking about it these days. There's a bunch of factors that come in picking a character for me. Obviously, the one factor is if I like the character. There's how the character plays. But then there's also this thing that if I'm fighting a character, if I'm fighting a character too much, it kind of solidifies him as being my enemy, someone that I face. So it just doesn't feel right to use that character. That's my enemy, that's not me. Obviously there are exceptions. No amount of people picking Cammy is gonna make me slightly too loud. Your voice is slightly too loud. Oh, I can turn down the music or my mic. See if it's better like this. So there are exceptions, but usually that kind of factors in. So for example, I was playing Street Fighter, and there's a bunch of characters that I like in Street Fighter, and at some point it was really hard to pick my character. But then there's some characters that other players always choose constantly, and I'm constantly fighting them online. And so now I'm so used to fighting against those characters, it just doesn't feel right to use them. There's a lot of things that come into my decision. Yeah, it's strange. I mean, I really don't like mirror matches. I like thinking that everybody has their own characters, so I'm not particularly interested in fighting against people that main Cammy, for example, in Street Fighter. And if I'm playing and someone's using one of my characters, it's always weird for me, because I kind of think that those are my characters. Obviously, there's thousands of people that play these games, millions. I don't have exclusivity, but I kind of like to feel it. I don't really enjoy... I like seeing everyone having their own characters and their own strategies. So, Rock Howard, in CVS 2, Rock Howard is on my main team. So I really like Rock Howard. So then, when I was gonna play Garo, obviously Rock Howard was an easy choice. However, Rock Howard was also an easy choice for a lot of people. So there's this guy, Fabio, who plays keys, and obviously he gravitated towards Rock, and a bunch of people go to Rock because, main character and easy to use. So everybody was picking Rock, and I was like, you know what? It's just not fun to use Rock anymore. Everybody else is using Rock. I want to pick someone different. So I end up with Kingdom 1, who nobody chooses, at least the people that I played against. So Kingdom 1, I do kind of feel like he's my character, even though I still use Rock in CVS 2. But when it comes to Garou, it's not fun. And it'll be an easy win if you just go for paper. I try to use Kevin because nobody's using it. Later, I'm gonna use top tier material, and a lot of people thought I should use it because of that. Yeah, that happens. But the thing that I keep arguing with people is that there's a certain level where tiers matter, and I'm nowhere near that level. So if you're playing and if you're around my level, tiers don't matter, because I still go online and I lose miserably to the worst character in the game. So if you're around my level, guess what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're picking the best character or the worst character in the game. You need to get a lot better for the tier list to matter. So it's kind of ridiculous when I see people flocking towards the main characters or hiding away for the low tier characters if they are around my level. You need to be a lot better. So in Street Fighter V, for example, my secondary character in Street Fighter V is Fox. I love Fox so much. If they decide to take Cammy away, Fox is gonna be my main character in the game. My secondary character was Colleen, but I like Colleen, but I don't know, we don't vibe together. I cannot understand how to play with her. But man, I love Fox. Jesus, I love Fox so much. And she's bottom tier. But you know what, around my level it doesn't matter. So Fox is one of my strongest characters. Even though, you know, high competitive level she's supposed to be super, super bad. It doesn't matter. Who overthinks these things? You have got to learn before you beat me. Try again, kiddo. Less music? Okay, less music. Little less music. I mean, I don't particularly go for the low tier characters because they are low tiers. I don't care too much because I know that at my level it doesn't really matter. Sometimes the details are things that I just don't have the skill to do it. So who cares? There's a high tier character because it's possible to do something that I can't do, then it doesn't matter. Yeah, even Binario used to play the Street Fighter RPG with me, which by the way was my favorite project ever, was DMing the Street Fighter RPG game. That was just, I absolutely loved that. Unfortunately, we couldn't keep doing it, but that was a blast. Anyways, Binario used to play with us, and he decided to create a weird character. I kinda talked him into making him even more weird, but it was already weird from the beginning. So everybody else had like a regular character, taekwondo fighter, capoeira fighter, stuff like that. And Binario had like a monster. It's like bionic arm and fangs and stuff. It was very cool. Weird characters are cool. Hamaru. I once played a Naruto tournament dressed as Neji. I played with Neji. That was awesome. I went pretty far. I think I lost a fight that I could have won, and if I had won that, I would be maybe at the finals or top 4, something like that. That was awesome. Now I'm waiting for a nostalgia critic to appear in a fighting game, then I can do that again. Anyways, let's start getting things ready here. Yeah, it's not impossible. Some indie small game. Let's see, is this one? Nope, not this one. This one. There you go. So Cammyplayer's Jeopardy Geeky quiz thing. Let's put here 10 teams, just in case. It's unlikely to have that many people, but you know. It doesn't hurt to be prepared. Oh, what happened to the music? So as you can see, today's categories are Clever Girl, Sky, We Gotta Go Back, Here There Be Monsters, and Never Nuke a Country Twice. Now who is playing today? Let's see this one around here. Forgot to clear this. Oh, Agile is playing. That's awesome. And Julie is playing, so Agile and Julie. Alright, I know. Press start. Ah, there you go. Yeah, I thought Sky would be here. He's gonna miss his own category. I watch this streamer, he does quizzes and he always says that we have to drink water. His name is Agile. So only 2 players for now. We'll wait a little more. Ah, nothing much. I was just saying, I was drinking water and I just said that. I watched a streamer, he says that we should drink water. It's a very peaceful music. Man, again you know who this is? Again, this is Superpower. I post about this quiz on my YouTube channel. There was once a guy posted there. I was like, oh, it's so sad that I missed. Next time I'm definitely gonna be there, but then he doesn't show up. I don't understand. This one I would guess is Grant, maybe? The dad sometimes disappears. I've been waiting for him to help me do a thing in Red Dead Redemption Online. Because we played once, it was super fun. So there's a thing there where you can sell some stuff, and you can choose to sell near you or far. If you sell near, your only opposition will be CPU opponents. That's not a problem. If you sell far, then you get a lot more money. However, you have to deal with possible players, and that is a really bad thing. I tried that twice and I got robbed twice. So you really need help there. So I wanted him to help cover my back there. I know he disappears from time to time. It's interesting on paper, but it's not interesting to be the one without help getting robbed. It sucks. You know, I just want to sell my thing, but it's a long ride. It's like 15-20 minutes, and if you see someone, it's almost impossible to defend yourself. The biggest problem is that they respawn, so you kill them, but they just come back, and you have those goods that you have to deliver, so you can't focus 100% on the fight, and they can destroy the car. They can just kill a horse, and that's it. So it sucks. I mean, it's probably fun if you have, you know, help, if you have buddies covering your back, but alone it's not fun. Hell Saints is also not here, the current champion. This guy is setting up his modem and we'll be here soon. Shall wait. We're waiting a little bit. Man, Mark of the Wolves is so good, man. They really should make Mark of the Wolves too. Such an awesome game. You know, I don't even know who she is. I don't have your superpower. Who's that? Hinako? Beauty Janet? Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know the music. I have no idea. I'm not a music person. I almost never listen to music. I listen to jazz when I'm working, from home, because I need something that doesn't have lyrics. And when I'm doing other stuff like working on double KO cars, visual stuff, then I listen to science stuff like Neil deGrasse Tyson, stuff like that. And when I'm outside walking, I listen to audiobooks and podcasts. So music, it's really rare. So this is Hinako then. I think that's her name, right? Hinako Shinjo? Hotaru, yeah. Who is Hinako Shinjo? It's Hotaru Futaba. I briefly played, I kinda play her brother, Gato? Gado? Gado, I think. Gato. No, I think it's Gato. But he is a little complicated. Gato, yeah. He's a little complicated. His optimal stuff is a little complicated. So, it's sort of a Plan B character. Still more Kingdom 1. Do you remember, my weirdest, again to this thing of choosing the way we choose characters. So when we did that, that tournament of Art of Fighting 3, and Art of Fighting 3 is a game that has Ryo Sakazaki, Robert Garcia, and a whole bunch of new characters. One of them is Kasumi Todo, who went on to become kind of famous. Everyone else just that one game and never again. So I sort of practice with Kasumi Todo because I liked her a lot, but it turns out that everybody picked either Ryo Sakazaki or Kasumi Todo, and I mean almost everybody, with very rare exceptions. So Agile was someone that picked someone different, I think Rowdy, and ended up winning, I think. And I went with the small, fat Korean dude. I don't even remember his name. I have no idea what his name is. So I picked someone really different because my original plan of using Kasumi wasn't fun because everybody was picking Kasumi. So that is another case of I changed my character because everybody else was picking. Wang, yeah. This must be Harry? I guess Terry. Wow, it looks like I was really overconfident with these 10 names here. Let's go back, change that for a more realistic, 5. Oh, this is B. Janet. I don't really like B. Janet. We never clicked. Rod has this thing that is about to start. So fun fact, the logo, Cammyplayer's Jeopardy Geek Twisting, comes from, I think it's a mobile Jeopardy game, and I happened to find the art that has like the Jeopardy. It has a bunch of free space in the corners, so it's a pretty logo. It is. It's pretty. Yeah, you know why I changed? Because the other name was the Quiz of Everything. But then I found out that there's in England they have a very popular TV show that is like the Quiz of Everything, something like that. So I was like, oh man, now everybody's gonna think that I copied that. So I changed my name. Big fat quiz of everything. Well, a lot of England's comedic shows are fun. I'm a big fan of Taskmaster. And I also like Would I Lie to You, and I even watched some clips of other shows. No, the name of this show and your new show are kind of similar. With the word that kind of means, you know, stuff. I played 3 things with rhythm games controllers. I played Street Fighter 03. I think I played against Agile. I had 3 Zangiefs, I think, and he had 1 character, but he was using a pad. I think, yeah, I don't remember if I won or not. I know I had more characters. And then I played Dead or Alive with the guitar, the Rock Band guitar. Worked okay. And my greatest accomplishment was not only playing, but finishing the Grey Fox's 4 missions, mini missions, in Metal Gear Solid Integral, I think, which is yeah, I think it was Integral, the expanded version of the first Metal Gear Solid. Oh, you were there? I remember that I finished though, so that was my greatest accomplishment, using a controller made for a rhythm game in another game. Finishing those 4 missions, that was super cool. I hate that in the US they call it Kush Nut Butt. It's such a weird, ridiculous name. And also an unnecessary change. I don't know why they change it. It's totally unnecessary. It's not a word that a name that is difficult to say in English. If he had a much more Brazilian sounding name, I could kind of understand. But Marco Rodriguez is very simple. Then you change it to but, and then there's the obvious joke. No idea why someone would do that. Yeah. There's a Marco and Metal Slug. It's definitely not a weird name. Guess we'll have now. Well, that sounds like Samurai Showdown. Woo! I love the woo. I love the little woo. Is that what it's called? The little yell is a koto? The yo! Oh, the musical instrument? Oh, I like the little yells. Whoa! Whoa! Woo! Gets me every time when I'm playing Samurai Showdown. Just the select screen gets me every time. Kibagami Genjuro! I don't know why I love it so much. Kazuma Kazuki! Might not play today, folks. It's almost 8:30 now. It's not fun with just two people. I don't think it's fun. You know, this format, it's really more fun when you have more people to take control of the board, and then you have some strategies selecting, oh, I want to kill this category, and stuff like that. There's a like a blurred space here in my camera. I tried cleaning, but I changed nothing. It says here there's 7 people watching, I think. So that's you 2 guys, and there's Rod. And no one watching wants to play? Prize is being known as the champion of the Geeky quiz thingy until the next edition. I'm not sure if there is anyone watching, to be honest. I think they just came here from the raid and just never left. So one day I was playing. Oops. No, I'll fix that later. So one day I was playing Damn Fighting Hurts, which is a fighting game with calls and stuff like that. So I thought no one was watching, and then I was playing some guy, and I was like, I threw him. And then I was like, oh, I'm gonna throw him again. I'm gonna throw him 3 times. And then I was like, certainly he doesn't expect me to throw him 4 times. Which I did. And then someone just wrote something in the chat. It's like, aha, I see you are also a man that thinks like me and stuff. So that was fun. Hey, Sky's here. And now that I think about it, I think it wasn't Them Fighting Hearts. I think it was Street Fighter V. But I have played Them Fighting Hearts. It's very difficult. It's very combo heavy. So if you're new like me, you're just watching the game happen. It's insane. I would like hit them with 1, 2 little things, and then they'll combo me to the other side of the screen. That's not fun. So Sky, today's categories are Clever Girl, Sky, We Gotta Go Back, Here There Be Monsters, and Never Nuke a Country Twice. Now I'm assuming you want to play by now. Just to make sure, let me know if you're interested / have the time to do it. By the way, in Them Fighting Hurts, my main character, and also the only one that I have any interest in playing, is Velvet. Because Velvet is a reindeer with ice powers. If you know me, you'll know that I like Santa Claus Christmas stuff. So. If there's a character that is Christmas related, then hells yeah, that's gonna be my character. Sky pressed start. I should tell people to press start if they want to play. Sky. Wait, why would Sky like because it's based on My Little Pony? I wouldn't really recommend them fighting herds unless you're a skilled fighting game player. I would even say skilled, because it's so combo heavy that if you don't know what you're doing, you're just watching someone else beat you up. Well, we have a lot of free space here, Ursui, so I'm gonna put you here and... or maybe not, if you ask. Let's not put people's name there. You can join anytime. Oh, I'm pretty sure nobody else is coming, so might as well do this. Press start if you want to play. But you can do that at any moment, you can try. Here comes a new challenger of yours. In hindsight, I don't think I should put people's name on the screen unless they ask for it. Well, nobody else is coming, so let's just play the three of us for now. You all played before, but I don't know who's watching, so maybe someone who doesn't know the game is watching. So this is kind of like Jeopardy, you know, with a few different rules, just some adaptations. Can you see my mouse cursor, by the way? That's something that I don't know. I think you can, right? Okay. So you have 5 categories. Today we have Clever Girl, Sky, we gotta go back. Here There Be Monsters, and Never Nuke a Country Twice. Someone is always controlling the board. That person will pick a category and a value. So for example, Sky for 200 or for 800. Then we have a question, and then you answer by tagging me. So you might want to test that if you want to join. I mean, everybody who's here has done that already, but if you're someone watching who's considering, you need to tag me, you know, with those add things. Like this. So that's how I accept answers, and first comes, first served. You can make one guess if it's wrong, if everybody's wrong or enough time has passed. And I'm gonna give you a clue, because I really want everybody to win this, all those questions. I really don't want any questions to go to waste. So I'm gonna give clues to help people. And then you can make another guess. If you make 2 guesses, I'm just gonna consider the first one. Or the last one, it's going to be easier on me. So you can't just spam guesses. The last question in each category, you know, the last Sky, for example, that would be our version of the daily double, so that's worth double points. And the very last question of the quiz will be our version of the Final Jeopardy. The Final Jeopardy will be a little different. You have to send me, what's the name? A whisper. You have to send me a whisper with how many points you want to bet. So you send me a whisper with how many points you want to bet, and then you send me the answer also with the whisper. So it's a secret thing, and so there's a lot of strategy there in the last question to how much you want to spend. You can have some really big changes in the scoreboard that way. So that's the only difference, but every other question you have to answer in the chat with the tag. I think that's pretty much it. Everybody who's here, who's playing today, has seen that before, but if there's someone watching there, so now you know how it works. Anyways, we start with the current champion. That would be House Saint. House Saint is not here, so we're gonna have to choose a past champion. Do we have a past champion? Yeah, we have Agile. Agile won the first one, so he's gonna be the champion starting the game. You have control of the board, Agile, since you are the most recent champion present. Also, by the way, something that I forgot to say. There is sort of like a prize, which I always let the person who wins choose a subject and a value for the next quiz. So, for example, the other time, the guy who won, yeah, I don't remember the details. But for example, if it was me, for example, I would say, oh, I would like a Street Fighter question worth 1,000 points. And then for the next quiz, I'll make a question about Street Fighter worth 1,000 points. It can really be anything that is any geeky by nature. Maybe not even that. It's really free because it's really about anything. So you can choose a game, or TV show, or movie, a sport if you want, or science, math. Lord help us if Julio wins. He's gonna pick something really difficult in science, and I'm gonna have to research to understand. Anyway, so that's the prize we have. So we do have a question today that Hell Saint chose. Unfortunately, Hell Saint is not here to answer that question, but you guys gonna get it. So Agile, we're going with Here There Be Monsters for 600 then? Here There Be Monsters for 600. Also known as the Abominable Snowman in Western popular culture. Julio says Yacht, Sky and Agile say Yeti. It is a Yeti, but I'm gonna give it to Julio, even though it was horribly misspelled, but it's still right. It's close enough. So Julio, oh, sorry, I'm gonna give it to Julie, and now I can say. So Julio, you have control of the board now. Cozy Quiz has cozy song. One day Julio's gonna be rich and he's gonna invite people to ride on his Yeti. Julio chooses Clever Girl for 400. All movies in the Jurassic Park franchise until 2018. Spielberg? No, I want the name of the movies. Agile says 1, Lost World, 3, and World. That is incorrect. Waiting to see if Julio and Sky have a guess. Otherwise, I'm gonna start giving clues. Sky says 1, 2, 3, World. That is also incorrect. So, first clue. One of you was right, except incomplete. There is a movie missing. It's the first clue. Gilly says word 2. I'm guessing add word 2 to your answer. The correct answer is Jurassic Park, The Lost World Jurassic Park 3, Jurassic World, and Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. So word 2 is close enough. I'm gonna give it to Agile with word 2. You have control of the board. There is also a new movie coming next year. I think it's Domination or something. You really want to watch Fallen World before watching this new movie though. Oh, Agile is killing the 1000 question. We gotta go back for 1000. 1993 fighting game featuring characters from different points in time, hoping to undo their unjust deaths. I don't like this music. I'm gonna try to skip. You know, I'm just gonna restart the music. Let's go. Much better. Julius says Clay Fighter. Agile says Lethal Enforcers. So I'm guessing Sky doesn't have a guess. So you are both incorrect. Let me give you a clue. I think I'm gonna give you a really good clue. Oh, Agile has given us another answer without a clue. It says Eternal Champions. And you are correct, it is Eternal Champions. So 1000 points to Agile. Congratulations. Agile, you have again control of the board. You're leading with 1400 points. Agile chooses Sky for 200. Before we go there, let me talk a little bit about Eternal Champions, because you know what? I really like the idea behind this game. It's old and a little wanky. It doesn't work as well as it was supposed to work. But I like the characters. I like some of the designs, the idea behind the game. I really would like to see Eternal Champions come back. Yeah, the idea and the characters. It doesn't work, but the idea for the game is really good. And the Sega CD has its own version, which I always saw in magazines and never had because no store close to me had the Sega CD version. And then I ended up forgetting about playing, and now I know that the game plays badly. But the fun thing about the Sega CD has a lot of secret characters, a ridiculous amount of characters, and they are very strange. There's a chicken, there's a snake, there's a senator, there's all sorts of crazy, wacky secret characters for the Sega CD version. Too bad the game plays like shit, because otherwise I would really be curious to test it. And the fatalities, let me tell you about the fatalities. The fatalities are super fun. Maybe not all of them, but a lot of them are super fun. Like for example, Xavier's, when you throw someone in the fire, it's super cool. And I like the idea that you have to hit someone in a specific place of the map. But it's so freaking precise. It's way too precise. It's too much. If you know how it is, you have a screenshot and you are on versus mode, so the other person is helping you do it. You're just carefully putting the character in the correct position. You're still not able to get the fatalities in every stage on your first try. It's that freaking precise. So that's a very good idea that just doesn't work because it's way too precise. Some stages are easier than others. Xavier's is an easy one. But there was the stage with the girl that does the spins and stuff, and there's like a pit that opens on the ground. That one is so ridiculously precise that just kills the idea. So again, good idea, bad execution. Anyways, that's enough Eternal Champions. What did you choose again? Sky for 200. So Sky for 200. The Chicago Sky is an American professional team of this sport. When I see Sky, I always think about early edition. Sky says basketball, Julio says baseball, Agile says hockey. The answer is basketball, so Sky wins his own question. Very good job, Sky. It's a female team, by the way. So Sky, you have control of the board now. Yeah, you guys should really watch it. I mean, the thing about early edition, it is a 90s show, so there's a few things that are a little cringy. But maybe it's because I watched it a long time ago. I just feel so good when I watch it. So every time I'm a little stressed out or just want to, clear my mind and be happy, I put an early edition episode and I immediately feel good about it. I don't know if it's just the nostalgia talking or if it's a good show. Maybe someone who less nostalgic baggage can tell me that, but it's a little cringy, but it's very fun. And also, I just wanted to point out that Sky entered the score with a question about sports. So Sky chooses Never Nuke a Country twice for 600. A type of hotel developed in Japan that features many small bed-sized rooms stacked side by side. So far we have only one answer. It's Julio says Ryokan. That is incorrect. At least I think it's incorrect. Once I review this, we might have some chatting to do, but I think it's incorrect. So let me give you a clue then. There are two possible names, and they are both in English. Now then it really wouldn't be Ryokan then. Oh, you guys want another clue? Alright, so some more clues now. I'm gonna try to make this easier. So I said that there are two names, they are both in English. There's something related to Dragon Ball in at least one of those names. And they're very small, kinda like coffins, except a little bigger, but really, really small. You wouldn't even call it a room. Sky says Capsule Rooms. It's Capsule Hotel of Pod Hotel. That is close enough. I'm gonna give that to Sky, and you have control of the board again. Capsule Hotel, yeah. It's It's a strange place, man. They have walls. It kind of looks like a high school locker wall, except there are those big capsules. I don't know, like 3 times bigger than it's comfy, but it's small. It's strange. It's really strange. Sky chooses, here there be monsters. You have more privacy. I guess that is the thing, yeah. I mean, you are in your own little thing. You're right next to other people, but it's your own close things. It's just strange that you know you can't stand up. I guess it's not that bad. Here there be monsters for 400. It's 400? Is that it? Yeah, 400. Here there be monsters for 400. Japanese genre films featuring giant monsters. Everybody said kaiju. It's just a matter of who was faster, and that was Julio. And it is kaiju. So Julio wins. Oh, you need another O. How many did you get right, Julio? Is it your second or third question? Ah, so I guess it is right. No, you can't even see it in those shading. It's really not that much bigger than a very big coffin. I think it's kind of like the size of a rhinoceros crate. Ah. Julio says sky for 600. Sky for 600. Astronomers recently detected phosphine, a chemical usually produced by life, in the atmosphere of this planet. Everybody says Venus. It's about who's faster. That is Julio again. It is Venus, of course, so Julio wins again. I'm gonna add another O to his name here. So yeah, man, this is the big news in science this past 2 weeks. There's these elements, and as far as they know, there is no other explanation as to how the hell there's phosphine in Venus, except if there's something alive. Now, the options are: 1, the detection was wrong. That is a possibility. 2, there's life. Or 3, there is some weird chemical thing that we don't know about, some mechanic that we don't know that can produce phosphine. That is the most likely option, to be fair, is that there's a new chemical process. But either way, it's a big discovery. There's either something alive there, or there's a new chemical process that we were not aware, or they did just verify it wrong. That is a little unlikely. Exciting news. Venus is hell, by the way. It would be really surprising to see something alive there. Julio, since you are the Sonic of answering fast, you have control of the board again. So far you won the 2 times that everybody knew the answer, you won. Gotta go back fast for 400. Bill S. Preston, Esquire, and Theodore Ted Logan are the founders of this band. Julie says the Wild Stallions. The correct answer is Wild Stallions. I was also very surprised to find out that this is the correct spelling. But anyway, it's close enough. It's Wild Stallions, apparently. So yeah, that is a good opportunity to say that I watched the new movie and it is really cool, really cool. I was very pessimistic about it, but they did an excellent job at both using the old characters and introducing new characters. It's top of the line. It's another great example of how to renovate a franchise without discarding their old characters. Luke Skywalker. So if you guys haven't watched it, if you had any intentions of watching, I would highly recommend Bill and Ted Face the Music. Julie chooses. Wait, why are you choosing? Oh, because you got it right. Yeah, sorry. Clever Girl for 800. Clever Girl for 800. The species of the 5 main characters in the animated series Extreme Dinosaurs. Julius says a T-Rex, a Stegosaurus, a Brachiosaurus, a Velociraptor, and a Gallimimus. Sky, let's see, T-Rex, Stegosaurus, Triceratops, Raptor, and Pterosaur. Gili has also a guess. Velociraptor, Triceratops, Pterodactyl Rex, and Deinonychus. Alright, so everybody is incorrect. However, not completely incorrect. Everybody is close. There is someone who's closer than everyone else. Now, do you want a clue, or do you want me to give the points to the person who is closer to the correct answer? Julius says closer. Julius says closer, so that's 2-1. Sky has no vote here. So the correct answer is T-bone, a Tyrannosaurus, Stags, a Stegosaurus, Spike, a Triceratops, Bullseye, a Pteranodon, and Hard Rock, an Ankylosaurus. Now, if you look at Sky's answer, he's almost completely correct. There is only the Velociraptor, the raptor, so you change that for the Ankylosaurus. Also, the raptors were the enemies in this cartoon show, so the raptors were the bad guys. But Sky, that is almost correct, so I'm very, very surprised. That was super close. So you get the points, my friend. Good job. You now have control of the boat, so you can choose where you go next. You can go for Climber Girl, for Sky. We're gonna go back. The other monsters. It's kind of like a rip-off of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but with dinosaurs. Actually, funny thing. So there's a rip-off of TMNT with sharks. It's called Street Sharks. And in one episode of Street Sharks, this dinosaur guy appears. And the dinosaur one is a spin-off of the shark one. The shark one has 3 seasons, the dinosaur has 1 season. So believe it or not, the shark cartoon had a spin-off, which was this. Sky has chosen Nevanuka Country Ties for 1000 points. Let's go! Japanese festival in which participants wear a minimal amount of clothing, usually just a loincloth called fundoshi. It says spring break. Now, spring break is usually young people. This is everyone. Judging by the pictures, especially men, if not only men. Sky has an idea of what it looks like. I'm so sorry. Alright, so let me give you a clue. There is a Japanese name, which obviously is going to be very hard to guess. But you can also tell me the translation of the name, which will be very easy to guess. So my first clue is try to guess the translation of the name. Yeah, you can participate. Let me just finish this question. I guess if you know this question, SambaLover, you can guess the answer. And then I'll explain how things work after this. I gave these guys a clue that the Japanese name is going to be very hard to guess. But there is you can try to guess the translation of the name, which will be very easy to guess. It's something that you can easily guess. Now, to answer me, you have to tag me. You know, like JoaoAgile did over there when he said no idea. If you don't do that, I don't consider an answer. Yeah, like this, yeah. So if you want to try to guess this answer, then after this I'll explain how things work. So far, no one has tried to guess after I gave the clue. You can enter at this question if you want, Ursui. Try to guess the English name, the translation of the name. It's really easy to guess. SambaLover says Naked Matsuri. The correct answer is Hadaka Matsuri, aka Naked Festival. So that is close enough. So I'm gonna add you here now to the scoreboard. It's SambaLover. SambaLover. There you go, you get the points. And we're gonna go Ursui here. And I kind of want to add another one here, but I'm afraid of losing this. Let's see if I go here. 7, 7. Oh, there we go. That worked. Julio was actually right on his guess, he just didn't tag me. So the first thing you said over there, you said naked Matsuri, something like that. So you were right, you just forgot to tag me. So how things work. Let me go over again. Someone has control of the board, the person who chose, who had the last correct answer, so that will be SambaLover now. And he will choose a category, Clever Girl, Sky, we gotta go back, here there be monsters, or Never Nuke a Country Twice. You choose a category and he will choose a value. And then there's a question, and it's first comes first serve, so first correct answer wins. You can only make one guess. If nobody gets it right, then I will give clues to help you reach the correct answer. When there's only one question in each category, in one category, so let's say the last Clever Girl, for example, that will be our double Jeopardy. That will be worth twice the points, so double points. When there is only one question in the whole quiz, that will be our final Jeopardy, and that one will have secret answers that you have to send it to me through a whisper. I think that about covers it. If anyone has any questions, otherwise we're ready for SambaLover to choose our next step here. Alright, so SambaLover has no questions. I know Ursui has played yet already, so let's go. We gotta go back to 200. We gotta go back for 200. The primary space-time vehicle used by the Time Lords in Doctor Who. JuliooOOOOO say TARDIS, and when it comes to being fast, it's always Julio. He is the Sonic here. So yeah, it is TARDIS, and nobody can beat Julio when it comes to being fast. There's another O for him. TARDIS. It's the second time in a row that we have Doctor Who in the quiz. We had a Doctor Who question last time as well. Julioo is the fastest man alive. You wanted to get a correct answer, but you were tardy. That doesn't work. Conrad Julioo, where are we going next? What is next question that we ask people? Oh, there's a tie here. Agile and Julioo have 1800, and there's Sky with 1600, and SambaLover with 1000 points. Conrad Julioo, where are we going now? Yeah, this quiz is outside everyone's on the comfort, I would say. You said before, clever girl for 1000. I like to give people a fair warning if someone is typing something to others. I'm about to unveil an answer here. So clever girl for 1000 points. Julioo is burning one of the possible big points here. A period of intense and ruthlessly competitive fossil hunting marked by a heated rivalry between Edward Drinker Cope and Othniel Charles Marsh. Je suis brésilien. Julioo asks for a clue. Sky says fossil race, and Julioo asks for a clue. No, here's the thing, guys. I think this one's gonna be a hard one to give a clue. I was thinking about possible clues. I think I'm gonna confuse you even more. But I do like Sky's answer. I think that's close enough. Let's see if you agree with me. So Sky says fossil race. Now, the correct answer is the Bone Wars, or the Great Dinosaur Rush. I kind of like fossil race. I think that's close enough. There's no way I'm gonna give you guys a good clue about this one. So I'm just gonna give this one to Sky, because that's, I don't know when, but boy do I have a story about this. So let's give the points to Sky first. So here's the thing, right? So dude, when they started to find dinosaur bones, there's these two dudes Edward Cope and Nathaniel Marsh. They are from different academies and stuff, different universities, and they both decided that they wanted to be the guy who finds the most dinosaur bones ever and just be in the history books forever as the father of paleontology. And they entered a huge, really ugly war. Now, there nothing was outside possibilities. They would cheat, they would steal, they would break bones from the other, they would do whatever was necessary. So it was really ugly. So those two guys were in all-out war. Nothing was beyond limits. So crazy, and that's how we have all those dinosaur bones. Both of them have like thousands, I think, 1,400, something like that, a crazy number. And a bunch of dinosaur bones got destroyed because of their war. Important question is, what is the important question? How much of a drinker? I don't know. But that was really fascinating. I was watching a podcast with a paleontologist. Yeah, paleontologist. And when he mentioned that, I was like, what? I really gotta put that on my quiz because it's so super interesting to think that there was this insane rivalry in paleontology with people stealing and breaking bones, doing all sorts of crazy things. Well, Sky got closer than anyone else here, so I decided to give this one to Sky. So you have control of the board now, Sky. Sky 4 goes for Sky goes for Sky 1000. Let's go, Sky for 1000. The lowest layer of Earth's atmosphere. Julius has troposphere, we have troposphere from Agile, we have ionosphere from SambaLover. The correct answer is troposphere. We have two people with the correct answer, and when we have two people with the correct answer, it's always Julio. He's the fastest man alive. Troposphere, yeah, that question had Julio written all over it. My original question was going to be how far the atmosphere goes, but then I found out that some people debated it's not like written in stone. So it's like, yeah, I gotta change that question to something more unquestionable. There's no competing with Julio when it's about speed. Oh, okay. Thanks for briefly playing. See you next time, hopefully. Might beat me this car. I know that depends how much he's gonna bet in the end. He might come back just to bet all his points. Julio chooses Hair Derby Monster. Not hair. Oh my god, where did that come from? Here Derby Monsters for 200. creature from Greek mythology with the upper body of a human and the lower body of a horse. And I think our music has stopped. Julio says Centaurus, Ursui says Centaur. The correct answer is Centaur. It's not the correct spelling, but Julio still got this one right. It's way too fast, man. Way too fast. This one was really just about speed. It's a really easy question. Remain in control of the board. Julio, how is the scoreboard now? Julio is on front, then we have Sky, then Agile, then SambaLover. Never nuke a country twice for 800 points. Never nuke a country twice for 800 points. The central theme of the Kanamara Matsuri. I just love those little yells. Yo! Agile says death. That is incorrect. Anyone else wants to guess something? Sky said stars. That is incorrect. Julio says writing. That is incorrect. I may give a clue, but you are allowed one guess before a clue, so you might want to try to guess something before I give a clue. Alright, so a clue is coming then, guys. I can give you guys a clue that's gonna pretty much transform this into a speed race, or I might try to give a clue that isn't as obvious. Which would you prefer? Less obvious. Let's think of something less obvious. I would say that most people would feel awkward going to this festival with their mom. We have sex from Julio, we have dating from Agile. Very polite, Agile. And then we have sex from Ursui, and we have the general celebration from Sky. The correct answer is the phallus, which is, well, the male private part. So Sky's answer is very close. So yeah, you are correct, Sky. I don't know if it's something to be proud, but you are correct about this festival. I love how Agile was polite. It's dating. I would be uncomfortable with my mom in a festival about dating. Agile is it's a very private person. He would be uncomfortable with his mother. So Sky, after Becoming the expert in the male part, you are now on control of the bird. I saw a post once about some odd festival in Japan, yeah. This is odd, man, that's why you never nuke a country twice. It is odd. Sky chooses Here Derby Monsters for 1000. Again, we're burning a possible high value double Jeopardy question. Here Derby Monsters for 1000. For Norse mythology, Jorgunmangur is... Man, I trained to say this name too. Jorgungandur. That's right. That's it. Jormungandur. We have Snake from Sky, Snake from Julio. Oh, actually we don't have anything from Julio because I wasn't tagged. But anyways, the answer is a serpent so large that was able to surround the earth and grasp its own tail. When it releases its tail, Ragnarok will begin. So that is close enough, Sky. I'm gonna give you the points for this one as well. Jormungandur. Alright, Sky is now on top now, number one with 4,400 or 4,000. Then there's Julie with 3,000, Agile with 1,800, and SambaLover with 1,000. We gotta go back to 600, says Sky. We gotta go back to 600. The main limitation to time travel in Primer from 2004. Now, if you guys don't know this film, this has a simple premise, and it seems simple, but then it gets really, really, really complicated. And then some more complicated. It's so complicated that you really need to watch this at least twice to understand. Space affected by the time travel device, says Agile. Julio says actual physics. I mean, in a way, Julio is correct, but you know, we're in the universe of the movie here where the physics work. You are both incorrect. No, Julio is kind of correct, but you know, incorrect for the universe here. Yeah, that explains. You gave a real world answer. If you like time travel, Julio, I really recommend this movie. It's very good, very complicated. So here's a challenge for you. Watch it once and then tell me if you fully understood. I'll be surprised if you say that. I think I had to see a flowchart as well. I think I saw a YouTube video explaining. You're not allowed to give another answer yet, Agile. You gave your answer already. We're only waiting to see if Sky and Ursui want to give an answer, and then I'll give a clue. Alright, so here comes the clue. Now the main issue that they have is that they can't go anywhere they want. Or anytime they want. Why is that? says they can't meet themselves. Julioo says the Earth moves with time. Now those are both incorrect. Should I give another clue? Alright, another clue. They can only go back in time to a certain point. They can't go beyond that certain point in time. What is that point in time that they can go back and no more than that? Julioo says they can't travel past the time they enter the time travel device. That is close enough, Agili. It's not on point. The correct answer, you cannot travel back to before the time machine was switched on. So it's a time machine they have to switch on, and then in the future they can go back to that moment that the machine was switched on, but not before that. So that is close enough. Can I give you the points for this one? Which, if you think about it, it kind of makes sense. If you have a machine that travels back in time, going beyond that point. It's really good. The weird thing about this movie is that when you kind of understand how it works, like, oh, okay, I get it. I understand how this goes. It's like the time machine makes a big backup and you can go back. It's sort of like that. Yeah, when you switch on the time machine, you have a system backup when you can go back to that anytime you want, but not before that. So when you understand this, then you start watching the movie and it's like, okay, I know how this works. Yeah, I understand the possibilities. And then halfway through the movie, actually mostly in the end, when things start to reveal themselves, you're like, what? What's happening here? How this? It's wild, man. It's a wild ride, man. Well, it's amazing. It's a simple rule, but there's a lot of space for bending the rules, I would say. No, not bending the rules. It's just weird. Anyways, Agili, you were the closest to the correct answer here. Where are we going? Back in time now. Back in time, get it? We have Clever Girl. We have Sky. Alright, we have the answer. Sky for 400. Oh, someone said something there. Sky for 400. The result of the disturbances in the magnetosphere caused by solar wind. We have Aurora from Julioo, we have Boreal Aurora from Sky. The correct answer is the Auroras, aka the Northern Lights. So we have two people with the right answer, which of course means Julioo, the fastest man alive, is the one that gets the points. Yeah, I would accept Northern Lights, but not just the Northern. That would be close enough. I think Julioo is like 6 for 6 with races here. It's almost time for the doubles now. Never nuke a country 200 times with ice. we go. The world's shortest escalator, located in More's department store, Kawasaki, Japan, only has blank steps. Gilly says 12, Sky says 3, Julio says 5, Ursui said 9. The correct answer is 5. So you got this one right as well, Julio. 5 steps in an escalator. This guy wanted an escalator with 3 steps. Man, I already think 5 is too little. Too few. How lazy do you need to be to go up an escalator with 3 steps? Here there be monsters for 1600 actually, because this is a double Jeopardy. For double points, here there be monsters. The deity of Pastafarianism. Julio says flying spaghetti monster, which is the correct answer. The flying spaghetti monster, also known as the FSM, is the deity of Pastafarianism. So you get double points for that, Julio. I am sorta Pastafarianism as well. It's not a mock religion. It has to. Well, anyways, let's not get into that. You have control of the board again, Julio. Clever Girl for 200. 1994 fighting game that features a roster mostly comprised of dinosaurs. Gilly says Primal Rage, Sky says Primal Rage. Correct answer is Primal Rage, but Gilly was faster. Now I can't say that Julio lost this race because he wasn't participating, so he remains 100% in the races. It is. Now, fun thing, Primal Rage 2 was being developed, it was cancelled. But they do have a ROM, which is mostly completed online, so you can find it and play. And the weird thing is that on the second game, the characters are not dinosaurs and monsters; they are deities. So it's for me lost all the charm. I don't understand why people like it. Some people found the ROM online and they play it and they say it's good, but I don't see the point of playing with deities. The fun thing was those dinosaurs and giant monkeys. I don't see it. It's really strange. Maybe that's why it got cancelled, but apparently people enjoy it. Agile, where are we going now? We gotta go back for 1600 points because this is the double Jeopardy. For double points, here we go. We gotta go back. The sister of Magus from Chrono Trigger. Now this question was actually asked by our previous champion, but he is not here, so. Our previous champion asked for a Chrono Trigger question of 800 points, which is now 1600 points. Agile says Shala. Correct answer is Shala. So yeah, you are correct. You got double points. Fun fact, Magus is the character who my nephew, who sort of kind of lived with me for a while. He played Chrono Trigger. I've never played Chrono Trigger, but he did, and he is a huge fan of Magus, so that is his nickname, Magus. He doesn't really use it that much, but you know, all his accounts are called Magus, so that's why I know the character, even though I've never actually played the game. But I know Magus better than any other character in the game. Where are we going now after? Well, let's see how the scoreboard is now. Agile just got the double Jeopardies, but he's still in third place because Sky has just a little bit more. And Julio has 5,200 points. Another all of them are double Jeopardies now, so let's go for 1,200 points because this is a double Jeopardy. Clever Girl for 600. Or 1,200 actually. The reason why a Tyrannosaurus Rex would never hunt a Stegosaurus. Julio says age, Sky says they didn't exist in the same period of time, Agile says height. The correct answer is they lived in different geological periods. Stegosaurus was extinct for 66 million years before Tyrannosaurus appeared. So let that sink in. Tyrannosaurus is closer to us than it was to Stegosaurus. That is a weird thing to think about. Not only they didn't share Earth, we are closer to a Tyrannosaurus than it was to a Stegosaurus. That is really weird to think about. He did answer better, but this is not about answering better, it's about giving the right answer, and age is enough. I would give it to age. I mean, I'm sorry. He did write a lot more though. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Sky. Change my mind. I'm gonna give this one to Sky. Because this is the thing, he typed a lot more. If you type only 3 letters. So, it wasn't a fair race. This one's yours, Sky. Congratulations. So yeah, today we learned that Stegosaurus was extremely far from the Tyrannosaurus. 66 million years extinct. I love those things. Like I saw someone else that Cleopatra was closer to the iPhone than to the building of the pyramids. That's another one that is weird to think about. Oh, the chat wanted to hold your comment there. I don't know if it shows to you guys, but I had to authorize Sky's comment. Never nuke waifu land twice for 400. the Twitch didn't like that. Oh, waifu. Twitch didn't like the word waifu. Strange. Well, anyways, waifu land for the double Jeopardy, 800 points, because this is a double Jeopardy. Never nuke a country twice. Locations in Japan where women dressed as maids serve food to customers while acting as servants. Maid Cafe, of course, is the correct answer. This was a race. When it's a race, it's always Julio. Double points for you, Julio, made with Maid Cafes. Waifu land. We now have only... Didn't like waifu, but except the sex in genitalia. Yeah, strange. We now have only our final Jeopardy, which is going to be Sky. So this one there's no clue. It's only about giving the answer, and I guess I'm gonna have to give it to the closer one. For this one, you have to whisper me the amount of points you want to bet and your answer. Now, if you don't have enough points, I think that would be the case for Ursui. No, actually not. So this one is worth 1600 points. So if you don't have 1600, which would be SambaLover, you know, if he comes back, or Ursui, you can bet up to 1600 points. Or if you have more than that, you can bet all the points you have or whatever. So let's check here the telephone. I have a telephone that people can send messages. It's weird. Whispers. Oh, Agile sent me how much he gets if he gets it wrong and how much he gets if he gets it right. That is perfect, Agile. I love you. May the flying spaghetti monster bless you, Agile. Okay, Sky sent me his whisper as well. Okay. We have Julioo's whisper, alright. Now Julioo also wants a blast from the flying spaghetti monster. He gave the right and wrong as well. Alright, so you are blessed as well. We're not going to wait for SambaLover because I think he's not coming back. But it's worth waiting. I mean, Ursui is probably going all in, I suppose, or not. You can choose from 0 to 1600. Just wait a little bit, otherwise I'm just gonna stay with 0. Alright folks, I'm gonna review the question here. We don't have Ursui's bet, so I'm just leaving at 0. He didn't send me a whisper, and last time he didn't even use the whisper, he just posted on the chat there. And if you get close enough, I'll consider, but you know, these Sky questions, they are a little hard, so best of luck. So Final Jeopardy. In Sky, Children of the Light, the player explores a magical kingdom using this. You have to whisper me this answer. We end up with a game question for the Final Jeopardy. Now, if you haven't noticed, this particular edition of the quiz was very light on games. There wasn't a section dedicated to games. There were just a few games here and there, but it was mostly common knowledge or science, dinosaurs. But I wanted to do something different, so this time not a lot of games. But we ended up with a game question here. Wow, what a music for the Final Jeopardy, man. Staff Rogue, the credit song from Mark of the Wolves. That's perfect. Perfect. Now, if I planned this, I wouldn't get such a perfect song for the last question. That is just perfect. We have Julioo. And we have Agile. We're waiting for Sky here. Up, Sky here. Alright. And I guess that's all. So, the correct answer is a cape that gives them the ability to fly. Now with that said, the answers I got here. Julio said a lamp, so that is wrong, I'm afraid, Julio. So as you wrote here, I'm just gonna trust your number. You go to 799. And then we have from Sky light sticks, which is also incorrect. Sky bet 600 points. He did not give me easy. Oh, but it is easy though. 600 gives that's him with 5,000. So far he's winning. It's only about Agile now. Now Agile said airship, which is a little something that we can maybe debate because it does allow them to fly, but it's still very different from a cape. So I don't think I'm gonna consider this one Agile. A cape and an airship, way too different. So as you wrote here, well, you wagered high, man. You wagered high. So you go to 5. Big bet from Agile. Almost all in, yeah. So in the end, my friends, that's the final result. We have the winner is Sky, who won his special edition of the quiz with 5,000 points. Then we have SambaLover with 1,000 points in second place. Then we have JuliooOOOOO with 799. Then we have Agile with 5, and then Ursui only 5 points behind Agile. And that is the show for today. Thank you for playing. Recommend it to your friends, and until next time with a question from Agile. Oh yeah, let's do the raid thing to Rod. If anyone wants to remind me how I do the raid thing. Oh, it's not a raid, right? I have no idea what the. That's not a raid thing, right? What the hell is playing now? Ah, Neo Geo, guys. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, you gotta say every O in Julio, man. Julio, whatever. So yeah, that's it, guys. You can go to the Gartic thing there, and I will be in touch with Sky to see what the hell he wants as the special question. Congratulations, until next time.